Good morning, Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. One of your other favorites on this channel in the week is this message right here, the Oracle message. So I'm grateful for it. It's one of my favorites as well because it's the kind of message that comes in from, it sounds like Mount High. It comes from pretty much everywhere, right? I feel like real beams of light just coming in and just imparting like sound bites of wisdom and insight that you can use. And of course, I love doing these. I love doing this. We have the oracle cards, we have a few tarot cards, we have the charms, and we have the singing bowl sound bath at the end. Really enjoy that. So, all right, let's continue on. And I'm not going to dawdle too much today. I actually, I have a lot on the go this week. So I've had a lot of time to just sit in the energy. But I actually, just before I turned on the camera, I took about 5 minutes and just sat and listened to the birds outside. And it's like a little drizzling rain coming down. And it's been very hot in the last couple of days, and it's a lot cooler today. So it's a nice little respite, a little break from the heat. It was like 21, 22 Celsius, which for us here, when you go completely minus 20 the other direction, when you're traveling in those extremes, in 40-degree extremes, it gets pretty warm for us at one point until we get used to it during the summer months. So these are the first real, heat waves that we have, if you want to call them that, where, we're walking around and the sun is shining and we get our first, sunburns because, we forgot just from year to year, we always forget just how hot this stupid sun gets. But it's really nice today. It's very quiet. It's almost like the planet in this area took a break. It's just a little rejuvenation break. And that's what I feel like. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I've expended a lot of energy on the readings this week. And I feel that in it is, of course, a time to just kind of relax and rest every once in a while, right? You have crests in the waves, you have crests and lows and ebbs and flows, and I think I think we're at the flow part, right? I wouldn't call it a low part, but a lower part, and those can be very nice, if you know what I mean. This is what I feel. It feels very nice. So I start off with this message to you, that it's just as important. I mean, we like to ride the wave, right? It's nice to be high on the wave. It's nice to get it. But remember, it's all about balance, and it's almost like I'm wanting to, when you're in a rocking chair and you rock from side to side or front to back, whatever. I'm rocking side to side, and I feel for every gesture, it would feel so incomplete if I rocked from one side and stopped in the middle. It would feel like it would feel like I'm rocking from the right and then stopping in the middle. It just doesn't feel correct, right? It feels out of balance. So rocking side to side is good, and sometimes it lets you see in the middle, because you may be rocking side to side, but you always got a view of the middle, okay? And I think that's the important message for you today. It's okay to rock from side to side. It's okay to go from an ebb and a flow. Just remember to keep an eye out on everything that's still going around you, right? All right. It's very soothing energy. All right, so since I used the soul coaching cards for a reading this week, I'm hoping that you guys are liking the then and now, because I really like them. And these videos I'm trying to pick to replace the ones that are not doing so well. So I'm trying to come up with some really fun ideas for you guys. So I hope that it's done it. If not, you will see it get retired and eventually something else replacing it. There you go, radiance. Yeah, I'm a radiant reflection of God's light. And that's what I feel that's been coming in this week. Like, you're just radiating light. You're so, like, full of energy and full of light. But if you notice, like, I'm looking at this. This is a, what do you call those? It's escaping me. It's a lighthouse, right? And it's at night, okay? It's at night. So for every day, there's a night. That's what's coming in, right? It doesn't mean that you're not still radiating light at night. It just means that you're just doing it in a more subdued way, maybe, right? But remember as well, what they're telling me is if you are shining at night, people still see your radiance, right? That's the other part of it. Think about it, okay? If everybody's like a great big sun during the day, well, who's going to tell the difference, right? But at night, if you're a great big sun, well, somebody's going to notice you, right? So I feel that it's just saying that even in this low that you're on, let's say, the ebb, the flow, while you're flowing, right? While you're flowing through life, make sure to keep your light about you. Just keep your light about you. Don't make it so that it's a time for you to kind of like snuff out, okay? While you're still doing your thing, keep your light about you. I would say that my days right now are very busy, but I would say I'm in the flow of things, you know? Making myself little list every day, like writing down everything that I've completed every day makes me feel good. I'm taking care of my health. That's kind of a, but it's most definitely things that I put in place that I am now accomplishing because I set those things out for myself. I set it out. I had big radiant plans and I felt really super powerful in them. And now I'm kind of biting away at them. My health, you know, doing research for what's best for Bunny, asking my guys, you know, how did you take good care of my precious ones, which are them, right, today? What did you do for you to take care of you? Did you take care of yourself today? At the beginning, they'd answer like something like, oh yeah, well, you know, you want me to walk more, so I walk more. No, that's not what I meant. You were working, so you had no choice but to walk. He does landscaping, right? What did you do for you today? Did you have a drink and then think to yourself, well, that's going to be healthy for me. That's going to really help me. That's taking care of you. You know, did you make a healthier choice in something you ate? Did you look at something that brought up your morale, made you laugh? Did you put sunscreen on? Did you put a hat on? Did you take a break when you needed it? How did you take care of yourself today? Okay? And I think they're starting to understand. It's like, oh, damn. Well, she's just doesn't want me to just take care of, you know, stuff. She actually wants me to take care of me. Yeah. Okay? Yeah, I know. You can say it. I'm the best mom ever. I know. I know this. I know this. I know that. I'm kidding. But if it's something you want to steal and try with your loved ones, I highly suggest it. I don't know where this idea came from. Well, of course I do. I know where it came from. It's divine. It's divine, you guys. Okay. So, it's a good way to get people to start taking better care of themselves. Okay? It's a Jedi mind trick, you guys. But all I mean to say is that all these things that I've been implementing, now when I implement them, I feel that it's like that, the pebble in the stream, right? You put it in, and then the ripple effect, right? So the ripple effect is the flow, is here. So you're still shining a bright light, but things are still happening around you because you're consistently there. Even though you didn't put in huge amount of efforts, I can just come up now and say, how did you take care of yourself? And they start doing all the work, right? They start having to think, how did I take care of myself? Did I take care of myself today? It's their thing, right? Right, exactly. So, oh, I remember this deck doesn't shuffle very well this way. Let's try it the other way. Little trick, okay, little trick. If it doesn't shuffle right on the side where the image is, try shuffling it this way. It usually works. See what I mean? The other side is just not, I don't know why. I guess it's the way they cut the cards. You know what? I'm going to tell you. I'm the person who would have written that on the box. I would have written that on the box before I went to shuffle reverse, shuffle upright. You know, yeah, I'm that organized. Oh, and you know what? I just love these because they're all night cards. So this is what I was talking about. It's all about the ebb and the flow. And you're in the flow part. Look at this. And there's a moon. Okay, breakthrough. I soar into limitless love, light, and joy. You do. You do. The funniest part is that it looks like this is probably not the moon because you see the sun right here. But the way that it's depicted, it's almost like she's going through this portal into the sun. Let's just leave it as you are. You know how to find your sun again, okay? You know how to find the sun again. You know how to do the breakthrough stuff. To me, this is the sun, and this is like the Ace of Swords. You know you have clarity. You know how to get to where you need to go, okay? And you don't need to be in full motion to know. You just know. You know how to get back. You know how to get back to it because it never totally shuts off. It never totally turns off. Isn't that fabulous? I love that. It doesn't totally turn off for you. You just keep it on. So the ebbs and flows don't feel so drastic, you know? It's like rocking from side to side. You could feel the side that you stop on, but if you do a little turn when you're going side to side, then it just feels like a motion, right? It feels, that's why they say rocking. Rocking implying a rock is circular, right? And it turns. It's not a corner. It's not a bang, 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 bang. It's a rocking. It's kind of a circular motion. Do you feel it? That's how our vibrations work too, you know, right? When I do work on myself, this is the motion that I do with my hands, okay? This is the motion that I do with my hands. There's no really like edges or hard edges. It's all a circular motion. Oh, by the way, it's to turn my heart chakra and my solar plexus chakra. I can actually make myself giggle doing this. So it's very much fun. If you can manage it, I would highly try it, okay? Your hands are very powerful tools. Okay, so let's get some more oracle cards. Yeah, and they said all over the place. I feel like the messages are all over the place. So capture them, okay? This is my message to you. Capture whatever I'm saying. Hold on to it, listen to it, and go, oh yeah, I get that. Oh, I get that, okay? They're all in the same vein, but they're just all slightly different. You get it? Yeah, you do. You do. I don't have to explain this to you. You understand. And if you don't, well, it just may not be your day to receive something, okay? So don't worry about it. You can just listen. You can just enjoy. There's nothing wrong with that either. Great adventure. Take a risk, venture forward. I feel this is a premonition of things to come. I feel that you are on a great adventure. Some of you may not think you are, or you're waiting for it, right? You're going, oh, I'm waiting for the next great adventure. Did you know? Did you know, Pisces, that right now you're already in your great adventure? Do you want to know how I know? It happened the day you were born. You're always off to somewhere. You're always going to your next destination. You're always traveling somewhere, even when you're standing still. It's just in order for you to realize it. When you do realize that this is your great adventure, you're going to see life in a very different way. When you get fulfillment from washing a dish, from wiping down a wall, from hanging up clothes, from loving the space that you are in, no matter where you are. You know what that means? It means that you're happy inside of yourself. So you pour that happiness out to everything outside of you. You say, why would I be happy with a clean dish? Maybe it's your favorite dish. Maybe you like this dish. Maybe you like eating out of this dish. Cleaning it gives you a sense of accomplishment. Cleaning the wall. Did a whole bunch of that yesterday. We have a wood stove, and there was like stuff on the wall, right? A white dust or whatever. And just wiping it all down and seeing the walls like come back beautiful again. It was not only satisfying, I knew that I was keeping the air clean for the people in this house. Wow, that was really profound. Putting clothes in your closet. Well, I happen to like the clothes that I have. And I know a lot of people say, well, it's just stuff. Yeah, but when that stuff makes you feel good, your coverings, you put them on, and you feel really good about them, wow, those are cherished. When I put it on a hanger and hang it in my closet, it's like, yeah, you're pretty. I'm going to wear you again. Your life can be your great adventure. When you take a step anywhere, when you go on a trip, when you travel for 6 months. A lot of people I was talking about are changing the atmosphere, the environment, by changing the environment. They think changing places will help them change their mind. They're not wrong. They are not wrong. They are not wrong about this. But it isn't the whole story, Pisces. Of course, if you go, let's say I live in Canada and I go to Africa, of course it's going to be a major different space to live in, to look at. Culture's different, temperature's different, everything's different. But all that means is that there's something new you're looking at. And maybe while I'm there, I allow myself to show the person inside who really wants to come out, because I feel a liberation and a freedom. But unless I work on that personally, which some people do in different places, they move to work on those things. They feel that the move is the catalyst to help them start doing it. They come back and they say, I'm not the same person. I did this, this, and this. I watch Eat, Pray, Love. I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie. And now all I see is somebody who ran away to find herself where she could have found herself just exactly where she was. Okay? But some people, they need that. They need that. Okay? Just know that it doesn't matter where you go on the adventure is you. You can start it wherever you are right at this moment. Right at this moment. It doesn't need a great distance. It doesn't need a great change in your life. The changes will happen. Because when you feel good inside of yourself, it's going to be very hard to vibrate anything lower anywhere else. You're going to get very uncomfortable in places that are not made for you. Okay? Absolutely. So, venture forward. Take a risk, venture forward. It could be as easy as taking a step away, wherever you are right now. Venture forward with a different frame of mind, with a different energetic vibe. Believe me, that's a big risk. Changing most of yourself to become, almost to flower into who you were meant to be. That's a big thing. It's a big thing. And you're going to be working on it for a long time. You're going to be working on it forever. You may never be the same person from one minute to the next because you're expanding, you're growing. But isn't that wonderful? No reason to be afraid. Take it as such, a great adventure. Radiate in the day, radiate at night. Keep having your breakthroughs, right? Okay. Oh my God, look at the time. I can't believe I've been doing this long. Yeah. Desert passage. Trust that there's a divine plan. That's the other part. A lot of us spend way too much time thinking, what am I doing here? How much time have I wasted? Have I wasted too much time? Maybe. What's the use of having those thoughts and that idea? What's the use of it? There is absolutely no use to it. Okay? Whatever you went through, you were meant to go through. Sometimes the lesson is long. Trust me, I know this. Sometimes you live a long time in a lesson, trying to figure it out. Sometimes some people I've seen live their entire life trying to figure out the lesson. Sometimes the lesson is just live. Just live your life, okay? Whether you're in a desert or a flourishing freaking place, be of that moment. And remember, ebb, flow. What you take as a desert passage is maybe just the push of something that you put into motion a while back. And it may feel like you're stopping. It may not feel like you're changing the world at the moment. But maybe you are exactly where you need to be to change you into what you need to be. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel I'm doing a lot of that. I stopped reaching for things like I was never fulfilled. And instead, in those last 6 months, decided to just be fulfilled. Jainism. I just decided to be fulfilled. Well, I kept working on myself. How about trying to do the same? And see what shows up? See what you want to do after that. Aha. All right. So, let's pull a few tarot cards, because I see the time she be going. I never realize the time escapes me with these readings. These readings really just, they do themselves. The time collects all by itself. I could probably go for hours here. It's very interesting. Queen of Swords. 3 cards, 3 cards. Tower. Okay. A little good thing to know moment. Using only your mind, will not give you the rest that you need, will not heal you the way that you want. It will create a lot of chaos. I do believe that's why we have sleep, you guys. I do believe that's why we're an organism that requires a nap in a 24-hour period. Because I think it was known. I think, I have a feeling that the first model, it almost sounds like, this is going to sound weird, and of course it's not true, but I almost feel like it's like part of a movie where they go, oh, human 1.0, yeah, no, we scrapped that model because it was glitching all over the place. It wouldn't turn off to rest. It wouldn't turn off to rest. It would just think and overthink and keep working and overthink, and then, well, it was, it was just like fizzing and malfunctioning because it wouldn't get the amount of rest it needed. It was using the function brain way too much. I feel this is it. I feel this is why we have rest in a day. But even with the amount of time that we have standing up, we still overuse the brain. And it causes a whole bunch of chaos. And we don't take enough time to ponder. Now, we've built a society on that as well. We have made it a very strong thing to be of mind. Be of mind. Think. My father used to tell me that all the time. Think. 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 Think before you think. That was his favorite word. Yes. I'm not going to say don't have common sense. Okay? Don't be driving willy-nilly in front of people without using your blinkers. That's just mean. That's just cruel, and that's just annoying. But when you can, take a $5 and skip out of your brain for a minute. Go into the other vibrations, the other energies, your heart, your intuition, your proximity intuition. That's getting around people and feeling what you can feel, your empath. Your spiritual connections, your body connections. Okay, we forget about our body. How do you feel? What energy can you feel coming through your toes when you're walking? Can you feel anything? If you have the privilege to have another body that you can touch, in other words, somebody who's close to you, hold their hands, kiss their lips, hug their bodies, get close, see what you can feel. Are they the best there can be? Do you feel the worry from them? Can you ask them how they're taking care of themselves today? Yeah. So, all right. Let's do charms. Let's do the bowl. And I'm going to let you go with this because I could carry on. This is a long one. Like this I could just keep getting. Like I said, it feels like speeding little sound bites from everywhere. I can't tell you from whom, but that's coming in. All right, so the leaf is here. Oh my God, there's a lot. Okay. Oh no. What is that? Oh, a beautiful, beautiful shell. Look at that. Look at that. All right. So the green right away makes me think of a planet, grounded. This is more about, connection with others. Okay. Right away I feel that. And because it's the shell, I feel that it has to do with the water sign of you, right? All right. So this is master energy type information that's coming in. I did speak about the blooming flower earlier. That is also coming in. The heart space reminding you, and it's written love, reminding you that you have other energy fields that you can actually tap into. Let's see. Let's see what we have. A lot of letters, you guys. What the heck? Okay. All right. Okay, so I see pack. This reminds me of the great adventure that we're talking about, right? Right here. Just coming in saying, look, you can go on an adventure, but your greatest adventure is just here, right? You don't need to pack a lot. You can pack light. Okay. So, I see the word jam. Find your jam. Find what makes you happy. And then go. Fam. Short for family. Find your family. Okay. And then there's Sam. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm just making words here. So, you know, how about was? That's a lot better. Let's put was. Don't concentrate too much of who you were. Concentrate on who you are going to become. I think I have used most of them. So you make out your own word. Whatever you like, you go ahead and make your own word. Okay? All right. So we have here Chanel number 5. This talks about brands to me. This is the stuff that we put importance on. Okay? If we put as much importance on being who we're meant to be than we do on the stuff that has branding on it, we'd be so rich. We'd be so rich. All right. That's a bird. It's a bird. Some of us just stay so long on the branch. This bird's not flying. This bird's just sitting there, not realizing that we have wings to fly. In other words, we're always waiting for the great adventure. Well, when I can pack and take a great adventure to Africa, then my life will change. It's a bird sitting on the branch, not knowing they can fly exactly where they are. And that's exactly what we're talking about today, okay? You don't necessarily need to go to faraway places. Although I do suggest that they're very nice. But it's not necessary, okay? The leaf doesn't need to go far to have the greatest adventure, okay? They go through an entire cycle. Trees pollinate all over the place, okay? It's what comes out of them that spreads out and pollinates the world. They don't have to move the entire tree somewhere. They do sometimes, you know, to save them or to just bring them to a different place, that's fine. But in general, trees stay exactly where they are, yet they do so much. They travel far and wide, okay? Now, I'm not saying if you feel the need to travel, I mean, you know, for heaven's sakes, go ahead and travel. But I'm just saying, don't be putting stuff in front of you going, well, when or where, you know, when I'm able to, then this will happen. There's no need for it. There's really no need. Okay, so let's look at these. Okay. B for becoming. Okay. Birth. This is, and it says the word birch, which is funny because it's a tree, okay? You are becoming everything you've wanted. Even if some of you don't realize you are becoming, or you have become, okay? You've already given birth to what you want to be, okay? Okay, so this one is, let me check here. It is rebirth, birth and rebirth. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? They said both right here. Birth and rebirth. Persevere. Quest. Conflict and success. There you go. Okay? They're like the same freaking thing. No, they're not. They're different, but yet the same. Okay? I feel it's almost like saying, like I said, you don't need to go anywhere. This is like flying away or flying where you are. They're both the same, but different. You understand? You do understand. I know you get it. All right, these are so profound. I feel like I'm speaking like in secrets, but you know. All right, so for some of you, this is your favorite time. It's a singing bowl time. Or sound healing, sound bath. I know, there's always different names for it, but this is mine. So let's see. I like to do all four corners, as you guys know, if it's your first time. I do all four corners to see if the energies of north, south, east, west, you know, how it's coming in. It's been pretty clear last couple of weeks, and I'm hoping it continues. I hope that after you've listened to this reading, your energies have opened up even more. We'll see. Okay? If not, don't worry. Don't panic. You're a work in progress. Your great adventure doesn't end until you do. Until your physical journey here. And then it continues in other ways. But you don't have to go through all of this too badly. You go back to energy. You go back to perfection. All right, let's go. North first. Okay, so east came in very low, but then got stronger. And that's a rising sun. The west came in really super strong. So you are definitely, like, the sun is setting on certain things. And it's setting with determination. In other words, your endings are coming fast and they're coming strong. And these are endings that you put in motion. It's not the stuff that, you know, that takes you by surprise. It's the stuff that you're putting away for good. Like you're going, okay, that's enough. I don't want this anymore. You are definitely putting an end to it. And when it rises up in the east, it is coming in really, it's not by no means weak, but just like the sun is setting, the rising sun is getting bigger and bigger and stronger. So this is the way you want to be doing it. You want to gain momentum. You want to put daytime into the night, right? You want nighttime to eventually, you want the flow to end, and then you want to ebb again, okay? And that's what's coming in with the sound healing. So that's it. That's it, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that you've enjoyed this oracle message one more time. I did. It's fabulous. It's always very, very calming. Such great insight, such great info, such great energy. This is, I don't know. I've never been anybody who's been on substances. This is better than any substance. Yeah, highly recommend it. If you can get yourself into these kind of, you know, moments, go for it. It's wonderful. Okay? Brings so much insight. But bring a notebook, because there's a lot to say, or record it and then listen to it later. You know, it could just be a voice recording. I don't know, all these suggestions. All right. Take good care of yourself, and I will be back tomorrow to finish off the week, and I'll see you then. Please make sure to watch the videos and it in their entirety. It really helps the channel. It's really helping the videos that you guys choose to watch for a longer period of time. And I'm thinking that some of the people who are new really like some of these videos, and they watch them as well. So this all helps, okay? When you go from 400 views to 600 to 700 views, that is a clear change of, you know, of watch time, and that's what I need. Even if there's not as many videos, at least there is watch time in the videos that are here. And I thank you so much for your patronage. I thank you for people who have joined the memberships here and on Patreon. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.